Scout Automobile, welcome back. Close your eyes for a moment, and imagine a name that once shook the streets of America, fading into history, only to return decades later, not as a memory but as a vision. A machine that doesn't just revive a badge, but rebuilds a legend from the ground up. Something raw, something loud, something impossible to ignore. Now slowly, open your eyes. Because what you are about to witness is not officially real. But in the world of imagination, engineering, dreams and concept design, anything is possible. This is the 2026 Plymouth Barracuda 440 concept. The screen is dark, completely silent. Then a low rumble begins to rise, not loud yet, but deep. Like something massive is waking up beneath the surface. A faint glow appears in the distance. Two sharp lines of red light cut through the darkness like eyes opening in the night. The camera begins to move, slow, controlled, cinematic. At first, only the outline is visible, a wide stance, a low profile, a shape that immediately feels aggressive even before it is fully revealed. The silhouette tells everything before the details even arrive. Long hood, short rear, muscular shoulders, a posture that looks ready to attack the road at any moment. And then, the rear comes into focus. The back of the 2026 Barracuda 440 concept is not just designed, it is crafted to dominate attention. A full-width LED light bar stretches across the entire rear, glowing with a deep futuristic red. It is not soft, it is not subtle, it feels like a warning. Like the car is saying, "Do not follow me unless you are ready." Below it, the bumper is sculpted with sharp aerodynamic cuts. Air channels are carved into the bodywork, not for decoration but for function. Every line has purpose, every angle is engineered for speed and stability. Dual quad exhaust outlets sit deep inside the rear diffuser. They are not hidden, they are not shy, they are exposed like weapons ready to fire. Even standing still, the car feels like it is idling with anger. The camera slowly circles behind it, capturing the wide hips of the car. The stance is aggressive, the wheels sit pushed out to the corners, giving it that classic American muscle proportion but with a modern twist. It feels familiar, yet completely new. Now the camera begins to glide forward. Along the side of the car, the design language becomes even more expressive. A long sculpted body line runs from the front fender all the way to the rear, like a blade cutting through metal. The surface is clean, but not simple. It is layered with subtle curves that catch light differently from every angle. The wheel arches are massive, filled with performance wheels wrapped in low-profile tires designed for grip, not comfort. This is not a soft cruiser. This is a performance-built machine designed for aggression on asphalt. As the camera moves forward, the long hood dominates the frame. It stretches endlessly, like it is hiding something powerful beneath it. And its air vents are integrated into the hood, functional, not fake. They pull heat out of the engine bay, hinting at the beast sitting underneath. The shape of the hood is slightly raised in the center, like a spine of a predator. The front view approaches, and now the identity of the car becomes clear. The grille is bold and wide, sitting low and confident. It carries a modern interpretation of the classic Barracuda face. Dark mesh, aggressive framing, and a shape that looks like it is always slightly angry. Headlights are razor-thin, LED strips that stretch inward like eyes narrowing in focus. They don't just illuminate the road, they cut through it. The lighting signature feels futuristic, but still rooted in muscle car aggression. The front splitter sits low to the ground, almost touching it. Designed for aerodynamics, but visually it adds tension. It makes the car look like it is constantly leaning forward, ready to launch. Now the camera shifts to the front left angle. This is where the design becomes emotional. From here the balance of the car is perfect. The long hood, the short cabin, the wide stance. It all comes together in harmony. The Barracuda concept feels alive. Not like a machine built in a factory, but like a vision sculpted from passion. The reflections across the body are smooth and continuous. Light flows over the surface like water. There are no unnecessary lines. Everything has intention. Now moving to the front right angle. The aggression is still there, but now elegance joins it. The car doesn't just look powerful, it looks intelligent, like it understands speed, like it was designed not only to go fast, but to feel fast, even when standing still. The wheels are visible in full detail now. Large multi-spoke performance rims with a matte finish. Behind them, massive brake calipers hint at serious stopping power. This is not just about acceleration. It is about control. Now the camera begins to move inward. The door opens silently. The interior is revealed, and everything changes. Inside the 2026 Barracuda 440 concept, the world outside feels like it disappears. It is no longer just a car. It becomes a cockpit. The dashboard is fully digital. A wide curved display stretches across the driver's field of view, blending instrument cluster and infotainment into one seamless interface. The graphics are sharp, futuristic, but still driver-focused. There is no unnecessary clutter. Everything is minimal. Everything is purposeful. The steering wheel is thick, flat-bottomed, and wrapped in premium material. It feels like it belongs in a race car, not just a road vehicle. Buttons are integrated into the wheel itself, giving instant access to driving modes, performance settings, and controls. The seats are deeply sculpted, designed to hold the driver firmly during aggressive driving. They are not just seats, they are support systems for high performance. Ambient lighting runs across the interior in subtle lines. Not overwhelming, just enough to give the cabin a futuristic glow at night. It feels like the interior is breathing softly with the driver. Now the camera slowly zooms toward the center console. A rotary drive selector sits proudly in the middle. It feels mechanical, tactile, satisfying, a reminder that even in a digital world, physical interaction still matters. Now, the vision shifts, because under this concept lies the heart of a legend. The idea behind the 2026 Plymouth Barracuda 440 concept is not just design, it is power reimagined. In this imagination, the engine is a modern interpretation of the legendary 440 cubic inch V8, reinvented with hybrid performance engineering, improved airflow, advanced fuel management, and modern cooling systems. It is expected to deliver extreme horsepower, well beyond traditional muscle car limits. The sound is deep, mechanical, and emotional, not artificial, not silent. Real combustion energy translated into pure performance feeling. When it starts, the world reacts, a deep idle that shakes the ground slightly, a vibration that travels through the body before the sound even fully reaches the ears. This is not just noise, it is presence. The transmission is designed for performance shifts, quick, aggressive, precise. Each gear change feels like a punch forward in momentum. The acceleration is brutal in concept form. 0 to speed happens in seconds, but what matters more is not the number. It is the sensation, the push into the seat, the rising engine note, the shrinking distance ahead. Now the camera returns outside rear angle, the Barracuda concept sits still again, but now it feels different. Because now you understand it. It is not just a design exercise, it is an idea, a question. What if muscle cars never disappeared? What if they evolved instead of ended? What if sound, power, and emotion still had a place in the future? The rear lights glow again, the exhaust tips shimmer slightly in the light. The body reflects the world around it like a mirror of imagination. The camera begins to slowly pull away. The car becomes smaller in frame, but not in presence. Because legends do not depend on size, they depend on impact, and this concept leaves impact behind even when it is gone. The sound fades, the lights dim. The screen slowly turns black, and in the silence that follows, one thing remains clear. The 2026 Plymouth Barracuda 440 concept is not real, but it feels like it could be. And sometimes, that is enough. This is a concept design and not an official vehicle. Scout Automobile, signing off.